Oh boy, what a long day of school. Hello, Mrs. Kitties. You're so nice. You know, Mrs. Kitties, I really have a big fear of the largest Five Nights at Freddy's McFarlane collection ever made. And I sure would be scared if it was right behind this chair. And I would also be scared if there was extra McFarlane figures to give away. Let's move this chair and see what's behind here. Ah! Well, good thing there's no giveaway items. Wait, what the? Hey guys, Puggos Pizzeria here, and in today's video, I am showing off my entire McFarlane collection of every single figure ever made, and a ton of the sets, as well as a ton of McFarlane duplicate figures I'm also going to be giving away. So let's get right into it and look at every single McFarlane figure ever made. So starting off our FNaf McFarlane figure collection with FNaf 1, we have Freddy after Freddy, Black-Eyed Freddy after Black-Eyed Freddy is Bonnie with his guitar after Bonnie with his guitar is Bonnie without his guitar after Bonnie without his guitar we have Chica and Carl the Cupcake. After Chica we got super peepee colored bright Chica. Why did they make this color? They made two versions of all of them, which are normal colors, and then Chica, they go from normal Chica colored to bright pea yellow? Why? After Peepee Chica, we have Foxy. And after Foxy, we got Running Foxy with his eye patch flipped up. After Running Foxy is Golden Freddy. And to wrap up FNaf 1, we are ending off with the Endoskeleton. So every single FNaf 1 character here was made, even with variations, like Freddy's Black Eyes, Bonnie without a guitar, Peepee Chica, and Running Foxy, which is a really great FNaf 1 wave. So now let's check out FNaf 2, starting off with Toy Freddy starts off our FNaf 2 line, and after Toy Freddy we have Black-Eyed Toy Freddy, and after Black-Eyed Toy Freddy is Toy Bonnie with his guitar, and after Toy Bonnie with his guitar we have Toy Bonnie without his guitar. You can see a very similar pattern from FNaf 1 to FNaf 2. McFarlane wasn't super creative with the duplicate figures. Can you take a guess what the next ones are gonna be? After Toy Bonnie without his guitar, we have Toy Chica with her beak and cupcake, and oh wow, I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Next up is Toy Chica without her beak and without her cupcake. Yeah, they literally copied FNaf 1. But honestly, I really like all the variations, especially beakless and beaked Toy Chica, as that's the biggest difference. So after Toy Chica, we have the Mangle figure. I mean, look how incredible this figure is. Oh, it's so cool. I love the Mangle figure. So after Mangle, we have Ugly Balloon Boy, one of the worst figures ever made. A wrong colored balloon, a super ugly mouth and face. This is a disgusting figure. Balloon Boy, see you later, stupid Balloon Boy. After Balloon Boy we have the Puppet McFarlane figure, and after the Puppet we have Withered Freddy. And after Withered Freddy, we have Withered Bonnie. I mean, one of the coolest McFarlane figures ever made. Just look at that face. After Withered Bonnie, we have Withered Chica. And after Withered Chica is Withered Foxy. And the last Withered animatronic we have is Withered Golden Freddy, one of the only Withered Golden Freddy pieces of merch we ever got. And after Withered Golden Freddy, we have Shadow Freddy. And ending off FNaf 2 with Shadow Bonnie. Now, McFarlane made basically every single FNaf 2 character. Of course, they didn't make, like, JJ or the FNaf 2 Endo, but they made so many FNaf 2 characters, I'd say they basically covered them all. So this is another 100% complete FNaf game. Now let's go check out FNaf 3, starting off with Springtrap, look how incredible all these figures look. Springtrap is butt ugly. Do you see this? Look how big that snout is. And he doesn't even have the fleshy Springtrap feet. I'm sorry, but this Springtrap figure, for being one of the most important FNaf characters ever, is just ugly. I hate him, and I'm so disappointed they never made a remake of him looking a lot better. So after this disappointing poopy butt Springtrap, we have Phantom Freddy, who looks a lot better than Springtrap. And after Phantom Freddy is Phantom Foxy. And after Phantom Foxy, we have Phantom Balloon Boy, and the little hallway Freddy to come with him. Now, for some reason, this is it for FNaf 3, which is very surprising. They literally have Chica, which they could have just recolored into Phantom Chica. They had Mangle to recolor into Phantom Mangle, and Puppet to recolor into Phantom Puppet. And for some reason, they just didn't. I think that's a really silly idea, and sadly, you know, these are the only FNaf 3 figures we'll ever get since McFarlane lost the license. So after FNaf 3, let's go check out FNaf 4. Starting off FNaf 4, we have Nightmare Freddy and the 3 Freddles, and I really appreciate that all 3 Freddles are actually completely different molds, so they all look different from each other, which is really cool, and a really nice looking Nightmare Freddy. So after Nightmare Freddy, we have Nightmare Bonnie, who for some reason they made his eyes white, even though they should have been silver, just like they made Nightmare Freddy, but still a really cool and really accurate looking figure. So after Nightmare Bonnie, we have Nightmare Chica, and after Nightmare Cupcake. And after Nightmare Chica and Cupcake, we have Nightmare Fredbear, the main character of FNaf 4, who looks super cool, and just look at the incredible detailing they put on this guy. I mean, he is so detailed, I can't get over it. I'm absolutely in love with how he looks. And after Nightmare Fredbear, we got Classic Nightmare, who is just a recolor of Nightmare Fredbear, even though Nightmare actually came out like 3 waves before Nightmare Fredbear. So Nightmare is actually a much older figure. After Nightmare, we have Nightmare Mangle, again, a incredibly well-made and detailed figure, just like the FNaf 2 Mangle figure. There is so much detail that they put into this Nightmare Mangle, I can't get over it. From her razor hands to an entire Nightmare Endo head and her Nightmare Mangle head and her whole body, she's such a cool figure. So after Nightmare Mangle, we have Nightmare Balloon Boy sitting on his little chair, and I think this Nightmare Balloon Boy looks a lot better than the FNaf 2 Balloon Boy, as he just looks a lot more accurate and honestly a much nicer figure. And ending off the FNaf 4 line, we have Nightmarion, a seriously cool FNaf figure who I absolutely love. Even though all the FNaf 4 figures are really cool, Nightmarion is just one of the coolest. I'm in love with his design. So that was all the FNaf 4 figures. Yes, I know I'm missing Nightmare Foxy and Plush Trap. I had them at one point, and they're completely lost in my McFarlane bin. You can see, I've almost basically cleared it out. I've looked everywhere in here. I've looked everywhere in my collection, and they're just gone. I can't find them. I have them somewhere, you gotta trust me. So let's just move on to Sister Location and forget about those. So starting off Sister Location, we have Circus Baby, who always looked a little weird to me. I think it's the orange lipstick that looks off. Even though she's a super detailed character, this McFarlane figure always just looked a little strange. So after Circus Baby, we have Biddy Bab, and this is actually the only, like, McFarlane figure of an animatronic, not the Freddles, since they don't really count, who is just a solid block figure. All these other figures can move, and they have posability and everything, but this Biddy Bab, look, it's just a hard little piece of plastic. It's just a hard little Biddy Bab. So after Biddy Bab, we have the Ballora figure, who's a lot taller than all the other figures, which, I mean, she should be, that's her height, and she has some really strange parts about her, but honestly, a really well-made and detailed figure. So after Ballora, we have the Funtime Freddy and Bonbon figure. Again, for some reason, Funtime Freddy always looked a little off to me, like his face just didn't really look like Funtime Freddy too much, but it's fine, he's still really cool. After Funtime Freddy, we have the Funtime Foxy figure, and again, Funtime Foxy's head always just looked a little off to me, almost not like Funtime Foxy for some reason. And after Funtime Foxy, we have one of the coolest figures ever made, which is Jump Scare Funtime Foxy. Oh my god, this is incredible. It's so cool. Look at the faceplates, look at the face, it's Jump Scare Funtime Foxy. Such a cool figure. It's really strange that she has a tongue in his mouth that is not painted. Really weird. I don't know why he has that. But Jump Scare Funtime Foxy is incredible. And one of the other coolest figures ever made up is the Ennard figure. Look how much detail he has from his torso to his arms to his face. And not only that, the Ennard figure can remove his mask and reveal the endoskeleton underneath. If this isn't the coolest thing ever, for how tiny these figures are, they're as big as my finger. They're so tiny, and you can remove his mask, which I think is just incredible. So after Ennard, we have Lolbit, one of my favorite FNaf characters ever, and I think one of everyone's favorite. I mean, how can you not love Lolbit? She's technically from FNaf World 2, the best FNaf game ever made, and wrapping up Sister Location with Yendo, a really strange figure to make, but honestly a really welcome one. And that's all the Sister Location figures there are. Now, they basically covered the entirety of Sister Location. Sure, they're missing the Mini Renas, Electrobab, and Bonnet, but I don't think those characters are super important. It would have been really cool if we got jump scare versions of everything, like Jump Scare Funtime Freddy, Jump Scare Ballora, and Jump Scare Circus Baby, which would have been incredible, but I understand why. They only made these figures, and it's really cool. So now let's go look at the last FNaf game they made, FNaf 6. Starting off with Rockstar Freddy for the first character of Pizzeria Simulator, and after Rockstar Freddy we have Rockstar Bonnie, and after Rockstar Bonnie we have Rockstar Chica, and after Rockstar Chica we got Lefty, and after Lefty we have Molten Freddy, who I really don't like as a figure. His head is really nice, but his body is disgusting and just steals parts from Ennard and Yendo and doesn't even give him legs, gives him these gross little things. I hate this figure. And that's basically it for Pizzeria Simulator, with 3 figures left for miscellaneous games. So starting out with Sexy Anime Foxy. Yeah, I have no idea why they made this figure a figure. They never made Rockstar Foxy. They never made Helpy, which is really strange. But no, they made Buff Foxy with a 6-pack. It's really strange. I mean, he doesn't look bad, but just why? Just why? So he's the only Ultimate Custom Night character. And then 2 FNaf VR characters. We have Parts and Service Repair Freddy, which can barely be called a figure. It is literally Wave 1 Freddy with a sticker on his stomach of Parts and Service. A really disappointing figure. And ending off the series with one of the best figures ever made, we have Grim Foxy, a character I am so thankful they decided to make, especially as one of the last ones, with a completely hollow head, a giant hook, and a glowing orange belly. He looks incredible. And sadly, after this wave, McFarlane would lose the license. And I actually do have a little bit of info I wanted to give you guys about McFarlane and why they're not coming back. What I found out is basically when it was time for McFarlane to renew the FNaf license, it'd been about 6 years. That's when FNaf was really slow, when Security Breach wasn't releasing, when the movie was just going nowhere, and it was the 1 year that we never got a new FNaf game. So sadly, it wasn't Scott Cawthon who took away McFarlane's license, it was McFarlane who didn't even want it anymore. So don't get upset if Scott Cawthon or Stillwell or Striker Entertainment saying they took away McFarlane's license. McFarlane chose to not renew it, and hey, maybe if you guys like these figures enough, you can go to McFarlane's website, go to their Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, go to any of their accounts and tell them, please, please, please make more FNaf sets. They're the coolest things ever. I miss the McFarlane figures so much. And speaking of FNaf sets, let's go check out the construction sets, as well as giving away some special McFarlane figures completely for free to you guys. Let's go check them out. Shadow Freddy, what time is it? That's right, it is giveaway time. Every single one of these figures, or whichever ones you guys would like to choose, are for giveaway. These are all of my duplicate figures. You can see I have all my normal McFarlane figures lined up here. So these ones are all duplicates and spares that I have a ton of extras of, and well, I don't need extras. There's some super cool ones like Withered Bonnie, Withered Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Full Mangle, Balloon Boy, Toy Freddy, Circus Baby, Funtime Foxy, Bonnie, Shadow Freddy, Toy Chica, Rockstar Chica, Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Balloon Boy, Nightmare Bonnie, Foxy, a ton of them. So I'm going to be choosing about 5 different winners, and you guys can pick about 3 of whichever figures you'd like. So these are honestly super rare. McFarlane figures go for a lot of money, but you guys deserve it, especially since you guys love the collection videos. So how do you enter in this giveaway completely for free? All you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment saying you finished all 3 steps, and what 3 McFarlane figures you would like most from this lot of a ton of them. You can have the classic free, like a classic Freddy, a classic Bonnie, a classic Chica, the toys, like Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica. There's a ton of different characters you can choose from here, and now let's go check out the final McFarlane figure. So before the McFarlane figures, we are going to look at some of the fully constructed McFarlane sets, starting out with the FNaf 1 show stage set. Of course, the best McFarlane set ever made, simply because of how accurate it is. Now, of course, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica aren't here because, you know, they're later when I show off every single one of the action figures, but this set is absolutely incredible. From the Happy Birthday banner, to the clouds in the back, to the little checkers all over, the FNaf Kids drawings, the FNaf customized arcade machine, look at that, with BB's Air Adventure on it. Other doors, even though these doors don't really exist in the FNaf universe, the rules for safety, the little dangle doodles, little speakers. The entire set is incredibly well made, and even though it's pretty pricey today, if you can somehow get your hands on the set, you will not regret it. It is absolutely incredible. So after the show stage, the next FNaf set we have up is... So the next set we have is the FNaf 1 parts and service room, which is again a absolutely incredible set. My set is slightly broken as I've lost the actual table piece, but I still have the endoskeleton parts here, along with the Freddy head, Bonnie head, Chica head, Foxy head, the cupcake, the endo foot, all the little accessories on the shelves, and this is once again a incredible set. I'm sure if I have the table and I line it up just like the camera shot in the game, it would look extremely accurate, and it is such a cool, I absolutely love it how they turn these FNaf 1 locations into real life sets. They look so cool, and I'm absolutely in love with all the little details and little things they put into the set. Now, when it came out, it was only about $20, but now it's worth like over $100. So after the FNaf 1 parts and service set, we have the FNaf 1 Pirates Cove set with a sorry out of order sign, the little curtains for Foxy's Pirate Cove, a little pirate wheel in there, and a simple wall. Now, there's not too much going on with the set. Pirate Cove is pretty simple. You can see it has the nice wooden texture floors. The curtains look really good on this little rod. It has the nice little pirate steering wheel and the sorry out of order sign, which makes it a really nice all-around set. And when you have the Foxy figure inside, don't worry, I'm showing off the figures after. It looks really, really good. And the last set for FNaf 1 that we have is the FNaf 1 office set. Now, compared to the other sets, for some reason, this set is like very small. I think it could have benefited from being a little larger, but for how tiny it is, they packed in so much detail in here. You can see a mini Celebrate poster, mini kids drawings, a tiny cupcake, a tiny fan, tiny little monitors, tiny balloons on the side, a tiny little desk, and a tiny little speaker with tiny little doors and windows to look out of. Even though it is a very, very small set, which it could be a little bigger, I think it's still absolutely incredible and such the most accurate representation of the FNaf 1 office we have ever gotten is a set. So after the FNaf 1 office set, then we have the FNaf 2 sets, which are... The first FNaf 2 set is my custom Five Nights at Freddy's 2 office, which just looks absolutely incredible. Again, I'm just in love with the set. I think it looks so good. I can't get over it. From the posters to the walls to the hallway, it is such an incredibly looking set. You can see how much detail is fit into this FNaf 2 office, and especially when you place the camera here and you look around and stuff like this, it really looks like the accurate FNaf 2 office, which I love. FNaf 2 is such a cool game. So the next FNaf 2 set we have after that is the FNaf 2 Kids Cove set, which is just absolutely incredible. My favorite McFarlane set of all time. From the table to the posters to the working carousel. Oh my goodness. This set is absolutely incredible, and I'm in love with it. It looks exactly like the FNaf 2, and it is one of the biggest sets ever made, even bigger than the FNaf 1 show stage. It is such a massively large set. I can't get over about how big and cool it is. It is just such a phenomenal set. I'm in love with so many of these McFarlane sets. So after the FNaf 2 Kids Corner, the next set we have is the FNaf 2 Prize Corner, which is a very small but very nice set, with the Puppets music box, the little Celebrate posters here, a Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica mini plush, some other little posters which look super accurate. Even though it's small, this looks exactly like the Kids Corner from FNaf 2, which is so accurate, and I just love how accurate all these sets are and how cool they look. So after the Prize Corner, the next FNaf 2 set we have is the FNaf 2 Parts and Service set, which is again such a highly detailed set. It's incredible. From the little storage closet with the fully built endoskeleton and Bonnie's head inside with a working sliding little door, to the nice checkered tiles, all the withering and damage on the wall. You can see all the walls are nice and normal in this set, but they're all withered and damaged with giant wires looking throughout, the nice little exit sign on the door, and a super accurate just looking everything about it. I'm in love with this set. So let's go see the next set we got. Next up, Next up, we have the worst FNaf McFarlane set of all time. You see all these incredible sets, and you real Puggo fans know how much I hate this set. It is literally a chair and a workbench. This is what we got for FNaf VR. This is the only FNaf VR set ever, and it sucks. I hate it. Ugh. Stupid set. I can't stand that. And now let me show you my in-box FNaf McFarlane sets. Starting off with a in-box Funtime Foxy with the show stage set, which is just, oh, it's so cool to have it in the box. You can see this is the little Funtime Foxy set that can go with Funtime Freddy, completely sealed in its box that was given to me by Striker Entertainment, and the nice little Funtime Foxy inside. That's one of the little sets, and now let me show you a bigger boxed McFarlane set I have. The next in-box McFarlane set I have is the Prize Corner, one of my favorite sets in the box, which looks so cool. You can see all the other incredible sets on the back here, which I'm absolutely in love with. And this set, oh, it's such a cool one, especially to have it in the box. When this set came out, it was like $15, and now it's like $100. So it's so cool to have in box. And now let me show you guys my very last in-box FNaf McFarlane set. It is the game area with Mangle and Balloon Boy completely in box. My favorite McFarlane set ever made, so it is an absolute honor to own this massive set in the box. I mean, look how big the box is compared to the other two. It is giant. You can see the absolute size and astronomical how big it is in this. You see the nice little Balloon Boy figure in here and the Mangle figure on the front of the box, and turning it around, you get to see all these other McFarlane sets in super high detail, like Circus Control, Parts and Service, which I have, Party Room, Prize Corner, which I also have, then Recusafax, Nightmare Chica, Funtime Freddy, and Funtime Foxy, which I also have the Funtime Foxy set in this. These sets, oh my goodness, I'm in love with having these giant McFarlane sets. Now I'm gonna rapid fire through the next McFarlane figures just because they're cool, but they're not exactly what you clicked on the video for. So first, in the 8-bit McFarlane line, we have the Take Cake to Minigame Children Freddy. Now after Freddy, we have 8-bit Bonnie. After 8-bit Bonnie, we have 8-bit Chica, and after 8-bit Chica, we have 8-bit Foxy, and after 8-bit Foxy is the 8-bit Puppet, and after 8-bit Puppet, we have 8-bit Mangle, and after 8-bit Mangle is Purple Guy, 8-bit Purple Guy. And if you bought all these figures, you got enough parts to build a bonus Golden Freddy figure. And that's all the figures for Wave 1, and I have a few of Wave 2, so for the Wave 2 figures, we have the Crying Child figure, and after Crying Child is the Plush Bonnie figure, and after Plush Bonnie we have Psychic Friend Fredbear. That's all I have for Wave 2 and the complete Wave 1. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to finish all 3 steps to win all the FNaf McFarlane figures because they're pretty pricey, and I'm giving them away for free. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Watch another collection video if you would like, and I will see you all later. Good